Alright, this round shows off how broken Muskox can be in Arena. And I am playing on hard mode, as you can tell by the little unicycle at the top, to really, I guess, elevate how good it actually is. It is kind of like early Shark if you think about it. Especially if you get level 2, then you're actually getting the same stats. You get +2, +4 every time you pill something in front of it. So that can just scale extremely quickly in customs when you have so many great pill targets. You can pill flamingos, you can pill like beta fish, you can pill blobfish. There's just so many options, and it's really good to just be able to get so many stats early on. And I've been really using it a lot to try to get some hard mode wins. Been going for a lot of the ribbons. They've been taking a long time because they're quite difficult. And yeah, I mean, my win rate on hard mode is like very low, probably like 50% or something. But there you see the early muskox. I have Dove in the pack, but it's pretty rare that I actually buy strawberries. So it would be great to pill a Dove in front of a muskox. That'd be so many stats. But that's going to be a little hard to set up. But yeah, the plan, just when you get early muskox, you just pill everything in front of you. You can pill spiders as well, get early tier 3s from that, and hopefully try to get it to level 2 and then like pill more things in front. But gonna wait on this otter level up, I think, and yeah, just pill this spider, see what I get. 3 free stats pretty much, and it's a beta fish, which means I can pill that as well. So just gonna go ahead and keep rolling, and like your odds of finding pills should actually be pretty good on turns 3 and 4. It took me quite a few rolls there. Normally it doesn't take that long, but hard mode is still in need of balancing. I took the duck one. That's probably one of the easiest things just in general. Spawning a 2-2 is very easy early on, and hopefully they will continue to balance it, but I kind of doubt it at the same time because they didn't really do it on the test server, so maybe they'll just leave it alone. But it definitely could use some balancing. Like, I mean, for sure they should nerf Boomerang. That's one we can all agree on, right? It's just nerf Boomerang at least. And it'd be nice if they nerfed, like, Action Figure. I took it here just because I didn't want to have Bowling Ball, since it's kind of annoying, and every time I pill something, it would deal 3 damage to the thing in front, and I'm pilling a lot of things with Muskox. So I guess that was my reasoning. But normally bowling ball is not that difficult. I've actually put camel in the pack just because of like rock. I think it's rock bag and bowling ball, and then yeah, like those options. Also draw with the triple coconut. I'll take a draw when they have action figure for sure. But yeah, those hurt abilities can actually be helpful sometimes and actually give you a whole bunch of stats. I actually have a bonus clip after the run just showing off how crazy Rock Bag can be with Camel. Because in the late game, it actually scales with the tiers, which is pretty nice. And it just throws so many rocks. You can get absurd amount of stats with Camel, or even like Triceratops. That would be kind of an interesting option to throw in as well. Because normally Triceratops, not a very good unit. But if you actually happen to have Rock Bag or something, you could even, with Boot as well, you could have like Triceratops in the back. That could also work. I've tried experimenting with it a bit, but it hasn't really gone all that well. Maybe one day I'll get a pretty good run. But I actually make a mistake here, because I didn't mean to pill this beta fish. Even though it gives +8/+8, which is really amazing, I'm not actually able to have a 5 squad this turn, which means that the ink is going to override the melon, which is a real problem. So kind of just bad play there. Didn't really pay attention about the gold. The pill does cost 1, gotta remember that. But luckily I run into a pretty weak team, and maybe, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a win anyway. Doesn't even matter that the melon got replaced. So sometimes, like, this just shows the power of Muskox. I mean, I have a 2239 that's also going to get 2 extra triggers. Like, this is just crazy stats for turn 7, turn 8, and actually going to get 3 triggers when I buy this deer. So that's going to be an additional +6/+12. And that is going to get me to 47 HP, nearly 50 HP already. And even though like I barely get through the first unit, it's just going to solo everything else. As long as they don't have like a 4th position scorpion or something, going to be pretty good. 2 good options here, scissors and pill bottle. Just decided to take pill bottle though, shouldn't really be too much of an issue. And then I get double chocolate with a turkey turn 9. That is something you'll love to see. And early alpaca. That is just something that is really helpful. And gonna go ahead and take the level 2 deer next turn probably. But yeah, now kind of pivoting to summons a bit, which also I guess is a little helpful with Muskox, but just try to like get as much tempo as possible and win these rounds. And White Tiger Fish, that's a pretty interesting team. Is that a 12-10 bus? You don't see that too frequently. I did want to mention, actually, I'm in a tournament for Sap Dojo, and I'm in top 8. I made it after beating X-Ray. So I guess it's a long form tournament, so you can schedule your matches whenever you want. But I will probably be playing like my next match on stream eventually. So if you want to check that out, I guess you can. But early Spino also going to be pretty nice. Just going with all the summons. I could take Slug, actually. Slug Muskox is a classic little combo to get a whole bunch of triggers. Or I could go with Wolf, which might be slightly better just for the summons. I have a deer that I can put in front of the Muskox already. But, oh yeah, I checked the pack, and I forgot I removed 1-up in it. It was actually a huge mistake. And, I mean, going summons with no 1-up or, like, Popcorn, very bad. 1-up's such a huge, massive improvement that you definitely need. So taking Piggy Bank, I think Piggy Bank should actually be nerfed. I think it's very frustrating because, like, if you buy a cow with Piggy Bank, it actually costs gold to buy the milk, which feels like such a ripoff. It says it's free, and then the game's just lying to you. So, like, what is going on there? I think instead of costing 1 gold to buy everything, or 1 gold extra, it should just be you start the turn with like 2 less gold or something like that, which is still fairly reasonable. That is kind of annoying since you can only buy 2 things. But it also makes it so, like, gold generation, like Swan and Weasel, aren't hindered as well. And, like, the cow thing is really annoying. And, like, buy selling oysters is still worth it. So I think overall it would just be more fun if it was just start with 2 less gold. But, yeah, so without 1-up, I'm not really sure what I'm going to put on this deer. I really am losing on a lot of spawns here. And hopefully run into some fairly weak teams. That is a level 2 Cobra. Could definitely snipe my Spino. And it does, but actually not gonna matter. Nice thing about Piggy Bank and like dice and stuff later on is that if your team's already kind of just like filled out, you got everything that you want, then you don't have any like actual in-battle disadvantage, so that you don't get like screwed over by action figure like glasses or something like that. And yeah, missing out on 11-11 is not too bad. Pill Bottle is definitely one of the easier ones late game as long as you don't have like really wide scaling. But there's level 3 Muskox, which is not necessary at all. And running into a very similar team, Spino Turkey, just like me. But I have the Muskox advantage, and it's going to clear through so many of the summons. And it's nice that the Eagle has Melon because it will get the Spino buffs. And there we go. That's just 10 wins. Flawless victory, turn 13. It's much easier, I think, to also just win early. But not losing any hearts is really a great run. I haven't got like a turn 10 win on hard mode yet. I don't know if anyone has, but that would be extremely impressive. So maybe that's just like a challenge for a later date. But now to show you the other run. Okay, so as you can see, I have level 2 Camel and the rock bag there. I think it only hit it a couple times, but still just showing off the actual ability I think is pretty cool. And also just this run I think is interesting because I got to use Paper Shredder, which of course is also going to be really good with Muskox and Shark. If you have like both, I can't imagine, that would be super amazing. But getting to go with a Nurse Shark team, and then look at all the things I have for next turn. I have 2 mammoths and a turtle, so I'm gonna get some great value out of this Paper Shredder. The only problem with Paper Shredder is it also kills Golden Retriever, which really sucks, especially since I'm going with Big Highland Cow. And yeah, having those leftover trumpets, 26-26, just eliminated and causes me the loss there. It feels really bad when that happens. But luckily, I'm going to get to save all this gold. And also, I guess, just like being able to do this is just nice because you're not going to find pills at this point. So pretty cool to just be able to get all those stats and take a lemon for this camel and hopefully just be able to win. Really missing out on level 3 Nurse Shark might be a problem. And then it gets sniped, so the chocolate cake doesn't even get to go off. And then the Golden Retriever dies, and then I just lose. So that happens. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.